Hi, welcome. I'm very excited for today's video because I'm gonna do a full face of a new brand for me, LYS Beauty. LYS stands for Love Yourself, which sounds really nice to me, and I am really anxious and excited to start. Now, a little bit about the brand. I went to the website, and to give you just a little recap in case you never heard of this brand, it is exclusive at either their website or Sephora.com. LYS Beauty is a confidently clean beauty brand founded and conceptualized by Tisha Thompson with skin-loving formulas that redefine clean beauty. This thoughtfully created line features clean formulas, universal shade offerings, and high-performance results for today's evolving beauty consumer. With confidence as a goal and clean beauty as the vehicle, LYS Beauty is proud to become the retailer's first Black-owned Sephora clean color cosmetics brand. So very excited. To find more information, you could go to lysbeauty.com, which I'm going to put that link down below in the description box. So I do have a affiliate link and also an affiliate code for you guys where you could save some money. And if I haven't tried this brand yet, I have seen a couple YouTubers using this brand and they seem to love it. They loved it, so I was very excited, very curious to try, and here I am. So I purchased everything that they have. Some things I couldn't find in LYS Beauty because they were either not in my shade or out of stock, so I got the rest in Sephora. So I got almost everything because there are a couple of things that either I wasn't going to use or wouldn't go with my complexion. But let's start with what I do have. The first item I'm gonna put on is their Think Bright Glow and Hydrate Serum with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Oh, by the way, before I start, I want everything, other packaging has the triangle. It's shaped in a triangle, like everything, like literally everything. Even their brushes have a little bit of a triangle shape. So I don't know why, but that's like their branding. Everything is in triangle shape, which I thought it was really interesting, and it really stands out from the rest of the brands. I have nothing else on my skin, so I need some hydration. I'll put some in the back of the palm of my hand. I don't detect any fragrance. I'm just gonna, it's like a kind of like a thick texture, like gooey, but it seems that it's absorbed really quickly by the skin. And it has hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, which are both good for my skin. In case you haven't seen me before, this is your first time in my channel, welcome. And just to, you might not know this, but I do have dry skin and large pores around my nose area. So hydrating is very important to me. Alright, it's quickly absorbed. It's just a little bit sticky. I don't mind because it doesn't feel uncomfortable. The next item is Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer with 5% niacinamide plus AHA pore and shine control. Now, I don't have oily skin or a shine problem, but I do have a pore problem. The products, I think so far in general, unless I see something different, they're all made in Canada. If I see something else, then I'll let you guys know. About this, the primer, it says it's instantly perfect your canvas with this lightweight serum primer that helps balance the look of skin and control the appearance of excess shine throughout the day. Infused with niacinamide, ginger root, lemon, and grapefruit extracts, this primer works to minimize the look of enlarged pores and brighten the appearance of hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone. So I'm thinking that I'm only gonna apply it around my T-zone because I don't have a shine problem, an oil problem, so I don't want that to like dry my skin. So this is what it looks like. It is again that gel-like, that thickness. So I'm just gonna put it here around my pore area where I have my pore problem and my T-zone. It smells really clean, really fresh here on my forehead and on my jaw here. What is this called? I always forget the name. I remember in Spanish, but in English I don't remember what this is called. I forgot. Let me go back and make sure that it's really absorbed. It feels really fresh and it dries up really fast. Okay, so I'm just gonna use it on the T-zone and let it dry. I won't be able to do a full day wear test of all these products because it is late in the afternoon, but I'm gonna have it on for about 5 or 6 hours, which is still a pretty good time. I'll just leave a pinned comment to let you guys know what I think after 5 or 6 hours of use. The next thing I want to use is their foundation. It's a Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. With HA, turmeric, and ashwagandha. And this is also made in Canada. It says to shake well. I got the shade LP4. If I'm not mistaken, LP4 is like for light pink undertone. I hope it's a good match because I wasn't able to test it. I didn't go to the store to test or anything like that. I'm gonna put, let's start with, it's a pump, so let's start with 1 or 2. Let's do 2. It's dewy, very runny, no scent. And I'm gonna use their brush. I got 2 brushes from them, a powder brush and a foundation brush. I'm gonna use a foundation brush. They're synthetic brushes, and I'm just gonna pick up some. I think this shade's a little bit too dark for me. It's a little bit pink, and that's my fault because I chose pink undertone. And that's fine because I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be able to test the formula. But if the shade is off, that's alright. I would know for next time to choose a lighter shade. It looks very dewy. It is, the tone is a little bit off. Maybe this shade will be better in the summer months. Not that I get a lot of sun, even though I live in South Florida, but you do get a little bit more color. It's a little bit peeling up here, and I think it's because of the primer. Yeah, definitely because of the primer. I know you guys could tell. Probably not. I'll have to do a close-up, but right here where I applied the primer, it peeled off a little bit, so I'm gonna have to buff it out a lot. That's why we gotta test these things, and now I know for next time not to use that primer, which is odd. Why would the primer will react like that against a foundation? I don't know. Yeah, but everywhere I apply the primer, it's peeling. Right here it's peeling. Oh, this is really nasty. Like everything here. Maybe it's the AHA. I don't know, but like the rest of the skin is alright. Let me try to clean this off. I'm gonna have to clean it off and start all over without the primer. Now it burns a little. I think it's the primer. It does have AHA. I'm gonna add a little bit of more of that serum. Does the serum have anything that no, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid. I'm gonna add more of that serum to where I took off the makeup. Maybe that will calm it down a little bit, because it was quite burning. Not like excruciating pain, but it was very uncomfortable. Okay, this feels much better. I'm doing a sacrifice here so you don't have to. Alright, so let's start over. Get some more foundation and go back to those places where it was peeling. I'm gonna have to get another pump. This brand does not have a concealer, or at least I didn't see one, nor they have a mascara. So I'm gonna have to use a concealer and a mascara from another brand. Okay, so there we have it applied on this side. It's definitely not my color, I realize that, but I do like the way it leaves my skin here on my cheek area, even in my nose, other than all that peeling debacle that I had. Otherwise, I think it does have a pretty glow, and it leaves my skin dewy the way I like it. I am gonna put on some powder after to set my foundation, and I got this little pimple this morning, but you know, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my face. Alright, so there I have foundation all over the skin. It's still acting really weird around my mouth area, like down here it's peeling again, and my upper lip as well. I really can't tell if it's the foundation or if there's still some, maybe it's the primer or the serum that I use, I don't know, but the rest of my face is okay. It's just in this area right here, which is really disappointing. But we're gonna keep on going because the show must go on. I'm gonna use the same concealer I used in my last video. It's a sample card from Rare Beauty, and the shade I'm gonna use is 160C. I really like this concealer when I used it yesterday, and I'm gonna put it anywhere I have like something I want to conceal. It's a different color than my foundation, so I shouldn't put it around my skin. I just realized that. I just use my BK Beauty concealer brush. I shouldn't have used it on my face because the concealer is much brighter than the foundation, and it's gonna really look weird. Let's see how it looks. Okay, it is brighter than rest of this face, but it does give me a brightening effect if that's what I was looking for. I'm gonna put some here in the eyelid, and it's gonna serve like a primer. So yeah, I'm not liking how my makeup is coming out just yet, but we're gonna keep on going. Like I said, we gotta keep on going, and I'm gonna try everything from this brand that I purchased. I picked up a liquid highlighter in the shade Brave. It says Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter in the shade Brave. I also got a translucent Triple Fix translucent setting powder in the shade Resilience, which is translucent. I picked up a No Limits matte bronzer in the shade Motivate, which is the lightest of the ones they have. I think they have 3. I also picked up a Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream blush in the shade Kindness. This one's made in Taiwan. The blush is made in Taiwan. The bronzer is made in Taiwan as well. So it's a setting powder. And the last one is the Aim High Press Highlighter powder in the shade Brave Champagne. This is also made in Taiwan. I'm going to start with the powder to set this makeup a little bit. This is what it looks like. I'm going to pick up a little bit with their powder brush. Let me swatch it. It's supposed to be translucent, so you can't really see anything. Yeah, there's no color to it. I did mention this when I unboxed my LYS order back in Vlogcember. I did mention that they have like a little magnet here on the top, and it just closes and it's magnetized. And I thought that was really interesting. I had never seen, I don't recall seeing packaging like this, so I just wanted to bring that up. So I'm gonna swipe it some. It has some fallout, so let's just pick up a little. And I'm going to go here over the eye area and where I apply concealer, just a little bit, and then this side here where it's really ugly and peeling, but I can't fix that now. I'm gonna keep on going. Alright, powder is done. Let's move on with bronzer. I said No Limits matte bronzer in the shade Motivate, which is the lightest. For this I'm gonna use my Sonia G Niji Pro. I got it right, Niji Pro, which I love. Pick up a little bit. Let's swatch it first. I'll do it right here. So yeah, it does have a pretty color for my complexion, but now the foundation is it's darker than my skin, so let's see how that works. It is pretty light, and I don't see no shimmer, nothing like that. It's matte, completely matte. I'm gonna go here in under my cheekbone, like I always do, and here on the perimeter of my face. I had to bring it all the way down to my neck because it does look like a totally different, really dark for me. I'm gonna have to wear a turtleneck or something. Let's do this side. Okay, so I look really tanned and bronzed up. The bronzer I do like. It just goes right into my skin. And I think it's a pretty shade for me. And I get just a little bit and put some here. Yeah, I'm so bummed out and disappointed about this foundation. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. All this is like super peeling and dry. What a disappointment. Now I'm gonna go with blush. The Higher Standard Satin Cream blush in the shade Kindness. This is what it looks like. Let's swatch. Oh, it's very balmy. I like it. There it is. It's peachy. I'm going to start slow with my finger, and then I'm going to use my Sonia G Jumbo Base to blend it out. It looks pretty. I wonder if we could use it on the lips. You probably can. I don't want to streak it because it is cream blush. I'm just gonna tap it in and take it here to the top. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. I'm getting into cream blushes and highlighters and bronzers. I used to not like them much, or at least not know how to work with them, because they usually just lift the foundation or look patchy, not blend well. But I've been trying really nice cream blushes and bronzers and highlighters, which is awesome. Some here over the nose. I know it will look much better if the foundation was my tone. Next thing I'm going to try is I have a pressed highlighter powder and also a liquid highlighter. The pressed highlighter, I remember now when I saw it, it came back to my mind. It is so pretty. I remember being very pigmented. Oh, that's like they could see me from Mars, from the moon. Ooh. Look at that, how gorgeous. Let's swatch the liquid highlighter as well, which it comes in a bottle, a squeezy bottle. I'm gonna try to see if I could use both, or maybe one on each side, and see which one I like best. Since I'm not going anywhere, it doesn't really matter. So I picked up just a little bit with my pinky, and I'm gonna put it right here between the blush and the highlighter. This one's not as, it's right here in the middle. It's not as shimmery. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply this one first, and then I'll put the other one on top, or maybe I'll just try them by themselves like I said at first. So let's go to my right side. I want to pick up a little with my finger and just apply it here in the high points of my, this one is like, this highlighter is like more subtle, but it still has a nice shimmer, but just not as bright as the other one. So I'm gonna press it in with my finger until it's completely absorbed. So yeah, it definitely does have a shimmer. I realize now that I didn't put nothing on my eyes because they don't have any eye products. So I could use what I use for the blush. I could use it on my eyelids. I just want to stick to this brand. Let me try that. I'm gonna do that on my eyelids. In my last video I also used a balmy product for my eyes. Okay, this one doesn't have a lot of pigment. It's not good for the eyes. It does have some color, but not as much as I would like. I'm gonna do it to the other one, but what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put some of that highlighter on the lids to see how that looks. I'm just here playing around, testing makeup that I've never used before, and see what I could come up with. I'm gonna get some of that liquid highlighter and apply it on the inner portion of my lid, or maybe all over, like really a tiny bit, and see if it works as eyeshadow. The eyelids, at least my eyelids, are more oily or less dry than the rest of my skin. So what I'm gonna try next is I'm going to pick up the pressed highlighter, which is like super bright, and then apply that a little bit on the skin and then on my eyelids. I'm gonna pick up the smallest of the three of the Wayne Goss artist brushes and apply here on the inner half. I think I'm gonna have to use my finger, but I'm gonna use a brush for the face. Very shimmery. Okay, so there is the highlight. I really like this highlighter. I think it's the best item I've used so far. I'm gonna get some with my finger and apply it on my eyelid here in the inner half. That's pretty. Now I'm gonna do my other eye. You know what I just thought of? I'm gonna go with that bronzer and apply it in my eyes as in the outer half. I'm gonna pick up this dense brush from BK A501. Pick up some of that bronzer, and it doesn't look powdery, not much powdery, very little, and apply here on the outer half and the crease. I could have done this before. I wasn't thinking of doing this to start with, so I'm gonna get a small tiny brush, maybe this one from Wayne Goss. This is the number 7 from his collection, from his set. I'm gonna pick up some of that highlighter again, apply some in the inner corner here in the tear duct area because I couldn't get there with my finger. Okay, my eyes came out pretty. Now I'm gonna apply some mascara. The LYS does not have a mascara as of yet, so I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty mascara, which I love. It was my favorite. Was it my favorite of 2021? My favorite mascara from 2021. So I'm gonna apply that now off camera. Okay, mascara is done. The only lip product they have is a glossy lip treatment oil. It says Speak Love. I don't know if they have more shades, but this is the one I picked up. Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. I do want to try it. It's just a cap, take it off, and it does have a applicator. I don't smell any fragrance. I would prefer like a softer applicator, but this is not bad. It says it is treat your lips to extra TLC with this cushiony lip treatment packed with natural oils and soothing hydrators that leave behind a non-stick glossy finish that's simply irresistible. Can be used after lip liner and lipstick, not included. Reapply as needed. It has sunflower, carrot, sweet almond, and macadamia nut oil, nourishing blend that helps hydrate and condition lips, and cold pressed chia seed oil. Deeply hydrates and volumizes the look of lips. Vitamin E provides antioxidant benefits for visibly nourished lips. It has really nice ingredients. It feels good. I feel a little bit like a tingling effect, very slight, like a tingling effect. Not like those products that want to like make your lips look bigger. Maybe it's something else that is just reacting to my skin. My lips have been really dry lately, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Alright, so this is all that I got from their brand and I wanted to try with you guys. You already know what I'm going to say. This foundation is not my shade. I do like the way it looks on my skin. I don't like how it reacted here around my mouth area, but I think that has to be the primer or the serum. And because in the rest of the skin, where I didn't apply any primer, I applied serum all over the face, but where I applied primer is where I had the problem. So next time if I try this foundation again, this or another shade, I'm not going to use it with primer for sure. Now the bronzer I liked. It would have looked better if my foundation was lighter, but the bronzer is really nice. The blush is really pretty. It really melted into my skin. The highlighter I loved. It's my favorite item of all, and I use it on my eyelids and I think it came out beautiful. The mascara is not LYS, it's Rare Beauty. Neither is a concealer, but I love both. So other than that issue with the area around my mouth, I think the rest of the makeup is really pretty. It's around my alley, like natural looking, not a lot of makeup, but still look really pretty, really glowy. So like I said before, I am gonna leave a pinned comment of how my makeup looked and how I felt after 5 or 6 hours, which is approximately the time that I'm gonna take off this makeup. I'll let you guys know how it is. Now it's your turn to let me know, what do you think of these products? If you tried this brand, let me know what you think of it. What was your favorite product, or which one are you curious to try? Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I am going to leave the link of these products as well as my discount code for you guys. So I believe it's 20% off. I'll let you guys know in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.